EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the start of the FedEx Cup playoffs. It's the opening round of the NorthEast Invitational. New course to most of the golfers on tour, this challenging layout just opened in 2015. Today we're along the east coast of Maine. Rich Lerner with Frank Nobila will be calling all the action from the cliffs at LightHouse Pointe.
Another great design from Brand Patel, and they really threw the boat out here. Some excellent choice of holes, and you're going to see the changes in elevation. You get this on a windy day, and of course 7,700 yards will play even longer than that. A nice calm day though, Rich, and you really can shoot a good score out here.
And we pick up action at the fourth. Frank, when you get out of the gates, as our featured golfer has done, with a lot of pars, steady play, what's the mindset?
You've got to keep doing that, Rich. Just maybe get a little closer to the hole, drive a little bit better, work on the pace of the putting. Just little gains, and then all of a sudden you're going to notice a big difference in the scorecard. Oh, nice little bounce forward. Should be close to 300, 290.
Second shot, good look at the green. This becomes a different kind of battle out there today with these strong, gusty winds. Players will have to think, they'll have to take extra club, and this will not be easy. Superb shot.
Well, that's as good as it's going to get. There's going to be no worries about making that one.
Locked in on the read and the speed. Very impressive and on the move right now. Now at the fifth hole, it's a par 4. Frank, what are we in store for?
Well, it's very easy to get lulled into a false sense of security here, Rich. No fairway bunkers, you sort of think you would blaze away. But really, you've got to find the fairway here. Very small green and well protected by that bunker short and right of this green. So if you miss the fairway, this hole becomes very difficult indeed quite quickly.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. And this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. That's well played. Now a good look at birdie. Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this.
Who knows? It is a 4-round tournament, setting himself up for a good weekend, maybe a great one. Young star makes his birdie. Moving on to hole number 6, par 3 of 198 yards.
Oh, this is right at it.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Oh, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot. Second shot.
Moves into the lead with that birdie.
Oh, you sniff another one coming along too.
Par 4 7th, only 370 yards. Frank, decision to be made off that tee.
It is. I walked this hole, Rich, to the narrowest point of the fairway. It's 278 yards, and if you want to carry that left side, you're going to have to be strong 300 yards. So really, I don't know if driver's the play. Maybe even 3-wood's too much. You might have to throttle back even further. So the hole might be short. You just might get a little bit of a longer second shot than what the scorecard would normally allow you.
Frank, it makes the game easy when you play it from the fairway.
Especially when you play it from a lie like that. Well, it's going to take a good one here considering what they've already gone through, Rich. Right now, that green is going to look very small, so it's going to take a good shot here to give himself an opportunity.
Some really poor play to this point.
This looks like it's going to find the target.
Oh, can't hide the stick from that man. Getting set now over the putt. Methodically starting to climb the leaderboard now. 4 under par for the tournament with yet another birdie. Now another par 3. We're at the 8th. Frank, it's only 165 yards.
It is, but when you look at the green, you can see how narrow it is. Actually, the green is nearly a figure 8, so it's obviously the right number hole. Bunker's sort of short leftish and that little pocket area on the right, so it'll punish anything left or right, even though the hole's just that meager yardage.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Can't hide the flagstick from that man. Another one inside of 5 feet. So a tester from 4 feet. Just playing excellent golf. 5 under for the tournament. We move to the 9th hole and we begin to go inland, Frank. I'll miss some of the views along the ocean. I won't miss the nerves with the potential of a golf ball sailing off into the Atlantic Ocean. That said, par 5, you think about a scoring opportunity, but then I look at the scorecard and it says this is the number 6 handicap.
Well, when he goes after it like he is here.
Wow, what impact. Absolutely crushed it. Frank, I know you like boxing. That was some heavyweight power right there.
Smoked it.
And from the fairway for his second shot here. Good looking shot right here. Couldn't have done much better than that. An eagle is very possible. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. On fire right now. 7 under par.
Rich, in that great opportunity, name on top of the leaderboard. It is only round 1.
Good place to be. EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the start of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today, it's live second-round coverage of the NorthEast Invitational. Now the 5th hole, par 4, 481 yards.
Find the fairway, and it's a fairly generous one, and you should have a shot where you want a nice lofted one over that front bunker to land softly on the green.
Frank, through the years, we have seen countless what we would call good ball strikers, great swingers of the golf club, but there is something else that separates those kinds of players with the truly great achievers in the sport. What is it?
Great achievers have more than one plan. I think most players, it's always good if they're playing their golf. But what do you do if your driving is off or if your iron play is off? Do you have a plan B? Great players not only have a plan B, they have a plan C as well. And that's the difference. So when you set foot on the first tee, you've also got to be aware of, what if my driver doesn't go as well as I would like to, or my iron play isn't as sharp? Can I still compete?
So they can turn 74 into a 71.
That's right. And at the end of a 4-day tournament, the 71 doesn't look so bad, even if somebody shot 65 that day. Remember, as you know, and both of us know now, when you look at 4 days, someone always plays average for a day, but they don't play bad.
Golf tournaments aren't 100-yard sprints, they're marathons. Had a birdie here yesterday in their close. Great opportunity for another one. Birdie here yesterday, trying to do it again today. Just continuing to play some root under par for the championship. Now at the 6th hole, it's a par 3, just under 200 yards. Where's the challenge here, Frank?
Well, you've got to love that bunker on the left side, Rich, especially because it's shaped like a letter L. Got to fly that. Green's not too deep. So really the challenge is trying to flight that ball in amongst the breeze should it kick up.
Here we go. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. And go ahead and do that for birdie. Seventh hole at LightHouse Pointe is only 370 yards. Frank, are you happy if you walk out of here with anything other than birdie?
If you hit the fairway, you definitely should be looking at birdie, but the biggest problem here is to decide, Rich, what club to hit off the tee. You could hit a multitude of clubs here. Further up you go, the narrower this fairway gets.
pays a price for that.
Yeah, when you don't see the top of the ball in the rough, you know it's not sitting pretty. You need a bit of force to extract one out of there.
It is a windy day out here, Frank. My hat just blew off. This is going to affect the players' shots, that's for sure. How good was that, Frank, from the rough?
Oh, that's amazing. That's a masterclass in short game.
These putts keep the round together.
Rich, that just adds insult to injury to the rest of the field. Another birdie, and the gap even wider.
A sensational performance. Another par 3. We're at the 8th. It is only 165 yards. Frank, earlier in the day, we were talking about how this round was pretty much off the rails. I'm shocked that he's put it back together.
Yeah, he looked early on completely out of it.
Just a case of a hole suiting the player's eye. Made the birdie yesterday, and he has a good chance to make another one today. Pretty much doing everything right this week. 11 under for the tournament. Now to the par 5 9th. Frank, what are we looking at here?
Well, for the longer hitters, it's actually a chance to reach par 5 and 2. 300 yards is where that fairway starts to bend more to the left. So if you do the maths, it's going to give you roughly 250 yards to the middle sort of front left of that green. That's the easy way to play the hole. Make a mistake off the tee and you might find out this is a more difficult three-shotter than what you were anticipating. I've seen some long tee shots, but I tell you, the advantage to tee that ball up, get it up there quickly, get the wind behind you, it's amazing how far you can hit it.
Set for his next shot from a good position in the fairway. This is just a superb performance. Great round to this point, Frank, and you can really see that reflected in his mood today.
Yeah, it just looks too easy. Swinging the club beautifully. Ball's going exactly where he wants it to. He's not trying to take too many risks. So consequently, he's getting birdie opportunity after birdie opportunity. Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
That was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. So all the scores have been posted for round number 2, and look who is on top of the leaderboard, Frank.
Yeah, with 2 very solid rounds of golf. Key right now, just stay out of your own way and keep it up. The pressure will start to build. We know that as you get closer to the end of this tournament.
Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the start of the FedEx Cup playoffs. It's third round coverage of the NorthEast Invitational. Par 3 6th is relatively short, 198 yards, Frank.
But this one, really, you've got to go airborne here. That bunker that protects the left side and front, you've got and get it to land soft so it doesn't skip through the back of the screen.
Terrific golf shot, and now that for an easy birdie. Just a couple of feet. Putting on a show, this tournament moves to 15 under par. Now to the 7th hole here at LightHouse Pointe. Frank, we all love the shorter par 4s.
There's so many decisions to be made here at 7. If you look at the scorecard, it's not very long, but when you start to flash your driver down that right side, you'll notice that fairway gets very narrow. So the decision is really that's the prudent play or not. From there, it's just a short iron in, and you should be looking at birdie.
Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up, it's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
Ready for his second shot, trying to knock it on the green. Oh, looked like he caught a flyer right there, Frank.
Well, I don't know what he caught, but this is way too much.
Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
Bang. Has it. Getting set at the 8th hole. It's a par 3 of 165 yards. Break it down for us, partner.
This gets really narrow in the middle of this green, Rich. That's sort of the biggest problem. Matter of fact, only had 12 yards from that left side to the right in the middle. And the green itself actually is 3 times that in length, 36 yards. So straightness is the key here.
Good swing, good shot yet again. Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. Birdie here yesterday. This putt again for birdie. Beautifully done. That's a birdie. But this one has a chance to be really good.
That's fine.
Up with the big boys now, Frank.
Well, we saw that previous tee. This one's further.
Nice position, short grass, second shot. Just a gutsy shot right there, and a good look at eagle coming up.
It's at sneaky distance.
Frank, this is just an absolute bludgeoning right now. An eagle in the lead. Now on the 10th hole here at the Cliffs at LightHouse Pointe as we begin our trek homeward here at this magnificent golf course. This one puts a little fear into you, Frank. I'm looking at a par 4, and it's almost 600 yards. Help.
Help, you're going to need it, that's for sure. And one of the things they've done to help you is a big elevated tee, so that'll at least chew some of the yardage off. Hopefully the prevailing breeze is also at your back, which might shorten that number up. Pretty generous fairway. Try and take those bunkers out of play with the big hefty club. And when you get on the green, you're going to realise there's 2 greens here, Rich. 10 shares the same green as 13. He's loading up on it.
Look at the course there. Just pulverized that. Well, that one is deep. Every bit of that ball. This is the second shot at the par 4. Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Superb shot.
That's as good as it's going to get. There's going to be no worries about making that one.
Getting set. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Standing over the ball here at the par 5 11th.
Oh, I liked that.
.315. Second from an excellent lie. Down, little Sheba. Down. Just averted danger right there. So close.
Why does he have all the luck?
Huge chance to climb the leaderboard. A putt for eagle. Continuing to play well. A birdie. Frank, that front page of the leaderboard has been looking good all week.
You're exactly right, Rich. I think our winner is certainly going to come from that list right now. I'm excited for tomorrow's final round.
EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the start of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today, it's live final round coverage of the NorthEast Invitational. Frank, this game has taken us all over the world to some absolutely beautiful spots, and this is one of the prettiest I've seen in a long time, the cliffs at LightHouse Pointe along the eastern coast of Maine.
Yeah, it's always fun when we head up in the northeast area. Golf's been in this area for a long, long time. This golf course hasn't. Rather new design by Brandt and Patel, and it's lengthy, 7,700 yards. You'll get to hit just about every club in the bag, so good test today.
Well. What do we have here, partner? The par 5 13th, or is it a par 8? I can't tell.
It looks like a misprint, Rich. 702 yards, and not only that, too, they put the two fairway bunkers in a perfect place if they want to annoy your tee shot. It's going to take 310, 320 yards just to get past that. Then you've got a long, long way to go. And, of course, remember when you're on 10? This is the shared green. So 13 and 10, this is where they meet up again at the end of a long, long walk.
And from the fairway for his second shot here. Strong winds have been a factor all day here, Frank. What's the key to scoring low in conditions like this?
Well, sometimes you've almost got to make the ball go to ground. You've just got to keep it out of those high breezes, play away from the trouble.
Crucial eagle attempt on the way. This one just requires a little bit of focus. That had to really hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle.
Made par yesterday, this one for birdie. That shot falls for a birdie. Now at the par 3 14th, over another body of water. Frank, you could make some big numbers on this golf course. I would think if you walk out of here today having shot under par, you have to be really happy.
Certainly is big boy the cliffs at Lighthouse Point, Rich. And this is another example here at this beefy par 3, 240 yards. You can see Lake Zimmer protects the front of this green and to the right. And it's obviously where they get all their irrigation water from. But it's enough green left of the flag here. That's really what you've got to be looking at, that front left section.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Oh, it's all there after that shot.
Back-to-back birdies, we'll see. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Rich Lerner back at Lighthouse Point with Frank Nobilo. We're at the 15th hole. Frank, a relatively short par 4, 387 yards.
Yeah, finally we get one under 400 yards. A little bit of trouble off the tee to be avoided. Bunker left and that little pop bunker on the right. But miss those. And really, this is a very much a scoring opportunity.
Right there.
Center cut.
Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
That should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. That is a really good shot landing close to the flagstick. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Frank, we have said it over and over. Another birdie.
A cursory look at the scorecard, Rich, and well, it looks hard at 240 yards, but that elevation is going to chew off quite a bit of yardage off the scorecard. Really, it's a good chance for a birdie on this closing stretch. V-shaped green, as long as you're on the right section of the green, could have a chance for birdie.
I like the looks of this one. See if he can get this one to drop here at the 16th for a birdie. Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie.
Great too.
Beautiful. Well, Frank, I love this par 5 17th. Not only is it fun to play, but if you head over the Juniata Crossway Bridge ahead, you can find Brent's Lobster Shack, which is one of the best lobster rolls I have ever had. And you know, they specialize in that up here in Maine. But what a hole. Frank, did you hear the sound of that coming off the club face?
It was like a cannon.
Outstanding tee shot.
Yeah, ball sitting up. You don't have to worry about the wind or anything there. You just take a full-blooded cut at the second shot from here.
Playing his second shot here at the par 5.
Be safely on deck.
And a chance for eagle after that perfectly played shot.
It's no snack though.
Beautiful touch, nice putt. Frank, as we arrive here at 18, I'm thinking about what we so often hear up here in New England. You can't get there from here, or can you at this par 4 finishing hole? Frank, this one's offline.
There's rough and thick stuff over there. Rich, there's rough and rough. That ball is needle nose down.
Can't even see it from here. Headed for the bunker, I think. That managed to miss the bunker, Frank.
Yeah, that looked like it was sand for sure.
To win the Northeast Invitational.
just an amazing display. The records continue to fall.
What a great tournament finish. This one is in the books, and look who finished on top of the leaderboard.
Rich, this has to go down as a classic. Our champion was simply on fire. And I'm looking forward now to see how next week pans out.